Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It is Servants. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell. And today I'm going to be showing y'all how I made this granny stripe booty shorts. And this short is adjustable to any size, so stay tuned and follow along with the tutorial. Now you're going to need yarn, obviously, depending on the colors that you need, and your crochet hook. So I'm using gray, yellow and white for this project. And to start, you're going to do a magic ring, and you're going to secure it with a single crochet and chain 3. So this chain 3 is going to count as a stitch, and into the magic ring you're going to put 8 double crochets, which is going to give a total of 9 double crochets in the magic ring. So just go ahead and do that. Now when you have your 9 double crochets, you're just going to pull the string to close. Then you're going to chain 3. This chain 3 is going to count as a stitch, and into the first stitch you're going to put 2 double crochets, which is going to form a cluster of 3 double crochets at the end. So you're going to have 3 double crochets in the same stitch. Now chain 1 and skip the next stitch and get into the third stitch, and you're going to put 3 double crochets in that next stitch, chain 1 and another 3 double crochets in that same stitch. So basically what we are forming here is a corner. This short is going to have 3 corners, so this is the first corner we have created here. To continue, we chain 1 and we're going to skip the next stitch and go into the other one, and we are going to put 3 double crochets in that stitch. Chain 1 and another 3 double crochets in the same stitch. So this is our second corner. Now we are going to chain 1, skip 1 stitch and go into the next. Then we are going to put 3 double crochets in that same stitch, chain 1 and put 3 double crochets in that same stitch. So this is our third corner. So this row we have a cluster of 3 double crochets, 3 corners, and at the end we are going to have another cluster of 3 double crochets. Now we have 2 stitches left. We are going to chain 1 and we are going to go into the last stitch, which was our turning chain, and in that stitch we are going to put 3 double crochets to form another cluster. So this is the end of our row. Now to move on to our next row, we are going to chain 4, turn our work, and we are going to work 3 double crochets into the first chain 1 space we see there. So in that chain 1 space you work 3 double crochets, then you chain 1 and move into the chain 1 space of our corner. So since this is a corner, we are going to put a corner stitch there, and a corner stitch is 3 double crochets, chain 1 and 3 double crochets. Now we are going to chain 1 and we are going to work 3 double crochets in the next chain 1 space. So work your 3 double crochets in that chain 1 space. Then we are going to chain 1 again and we are going to work another 3 double crochets into the chain 1 space of our corner stitch. So in this chain 1 space, of course, we are going to work our corner pattern, which is 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. When you're done with your corner stitch, you're going to chain 1 and you're going to work 3 double crochets into the next chain 1 space you see. And the next thing we are going to do is chain 1 again, obviously, and we are going to work 3 double crochets, chain 1 and 3 double crochets, which is a corner pattern. So we're going to work that in the corner stitch, and we are going to continue with 3 double crochets into the next chain 1 cluster, which is the last of this row. And finally, to end this row, we are going to do a double crochet on the last stitch. Here I was just switching colors, and to do that I just leave 2 loops on my hook, and I'm going to pull in the new color, and I'm going to start working with it immediately. And I'm going to snip off the old color, obviously. So you're just going to chain 3, turn your work, and you're going to work 2 double crochets into the first chain 1 space you see. So the chain 3 was is counted as a stitch, so you're just going to work 2 double crochets into the first chain 1 space you see. Then you're going to chain 1 and you're going to work another 3 double crochets into the next chain 1 space, and the pattern continues. The next chain 1 space is obviously at our corner, so you're going to do a corner stitch here, which is 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. Now to continue, you're just going to chain 1 again and work into the next chain 1 space. So this is basically the pattern for the entire shorts. So you're just going to go ahead and do this repeatedly. Just repeat this pattern throughout the shorts, and I'm going to let you know the number of rows you're going to do for each size. Now if you're crocheting for a size small, you're going to have you're going to do a total of 12 rows, 12 rows for a size small, 14 rows for a medium, and 16 to 18 rows for a large. So for this project I was doing a medium. I am a small, but like I think I'm an extra small. But when I'm doing projects, especially when it's a project that the client isn't here yet, I just prefer to do a medium, and that just works well for me. So just keep crocheting until you get your desired size, and I'll meet you there. Now this is how my medium looks like. So you're going to go ahead and do 2 identical panels like this. So just do 2 panels the same like this. So this is my second panel, and if you feel like this is going to be okay for you, you can just go ahead and sew it at the corners. Then we can start on the legs. But for this, we are going to for this my own method, I prefer to use the ropes at the corner. So if like sizes are in different, let me say medium can be in different, it can differ from person to person. So I just feel like the ropes help to eradicate the problem of, no, maybe this person is a medium, but is the medium is not okay. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but I just prefer to use the corner ropes method. So to start, we are going to make a slip knot and insert our hook into the corner stitch. Then we are going to work 3 double crochets into that stitch, chain 1, and we are going to work 3 double crochets into the next chain 1 space. So we are going to do this till we reach the mid point of the short, which is a corner, and that place is going to have hold the crotch area. So I'm going to meet you when you get there. Now we are at the crotch area, so we are just going to make 3 double crochets into that chain 1 space. Then we are going to chain 10. So just do that, just chain 10, which is going to help to expand the crotch. So if you have, let me say, thicker ties and you're a medium, you can increase the number of chains, or if you're a medium still with slimmer ties, you can reduce the chains. So that's how you just adjust this to your size. So I'm just going to slip stitch to join to the other end of the other panel, and I'm going to chain 3, then insert 2 double crochets into that chain 1 space at the crotch. Then I'm going to work I'm just going to chain 1 and work 3 double crochets as always down our work. So I'm going to meet you when you're done working the bottom part. Now when you reach the end of your row, you're just going to chain 1 and you're going to insert 3 double crochets at the end of the panel of that your panel. You're going to insert 3 double crochets into that chain 1 space of the other corner, obviously. Then to continue, we're just going to chain 3, turn our work, then we are going to continue normally, which is 3 double crochets in the next chain 1 space, and we are going to do that till we get to the crotch area. So I'm going to show you what you're going to do with our chain 10 that we made there. Now we are at our crotch area, so you're just going to chain 1 and you're going to put 3 double crochets into the first stitch of that chain, 3 double crochets. Then you're going to chain 1, skip 3 stitches, so that's 1 2 3, and in the third stitch you're going to put another 3 double crochets in that stitch. Then you're going to do the same thing, chain 1, skip 2 stitches, and in the third stitch you're going to put another 3 double crochet cluster. So you're just going to continue doing this until you reach the end of your chain. So that's our chain 1. Then here this one ends on a cluster of 3, so I'm just going to put the stitch on the first of the 3 clusters. So our crotch area has 3 clusters, just 3 clusters. So when we're done with our crotch area, we are just going to continue crocheting normally, chain 1, then we are going to put 3 double crochets in the next chain 1 space. So you're just going to continue crocheting back and forth like this, and you're going to get to the till you get to the desired length of the trousers that you want. So I ended up doing 6 additional rows and switching the colors, but if you want your shorts longer, definitely add more rows. So finish crocheting the first leg, then I'm going to show you how to do the second leg right now. So for the second leg, we are going to start the way we started with the first leg. We are going to do a slip knot, insert our hook into the first corner, do 3 double crochets into that chain 1 space, chain 1, and we are going to work 3 double crochets into the next chain 1 spaces. Now we are at the crotch area. So what we are going to do is we are going to put 3 double crochets into the midpoint where the crotch is. We're going to put the 3 double crochets needed there. Then we are going to chain 1, and you can just work 3 clusters of double crochets into the chain 1 spaces there, or you can work in between the stitch. It depends on you. So I decided to work in the stitch. You could just send your hook through the entire chain 1 space and work a cluster of 3 double crochets. So that's the first one. We're going to chain 1, then we're going to continue working another 3 double crochets into that stitch. So basically that's it. That's all we are going to do. Then we are just going to continue our shorts normally. That is our chain 1, 3 clusters of 3 double crochets, 3 double crochets into a chain 1 space, chain 1, 3 double crochets into a chain 1 space. So that's the pattern you're going to be following till you finish with the other end of these shorts. Now this is optional, but if you want to add say a border or some decoration to the bottom of your shorts, you can definitely do this. So all you need to do is to create a slip knot. Secure the slip knot with a single crochet into the first chain 1 space. You're going to chain 3, then you're going to do 2 double crochets into that chain 1 space.
What's that?
Now you're going to skip the 3 double crochets you see there, and you're going to move into the next chain 1 space, do a single crochet, then you're going to chain 3, and you're going to do 2 double crochets into that same stitch. So you're going to have 3 double crochets into that same chain 1 space, sorry. So you're going to skip the 3 double crochets, go with a single crochet into the next chain 1 space, chain 3, then we are going to do 2 double crochets into that chain 1 space. So you can do that this pattern for the entire bottom of your shorts. Now we are going to work on the waistband. So you're just going to do a slip knot, and you're going to secure it, and you're going to work single crochets around the top parts of your waistband. So that's what you're going to do for now. Just work single crochets around the top band of your shorts. Now when you're done with your single crochet, you just need to chain 3, turn your work, and you're going to work double crochets into that single crochets all through till you reach the end. Now when you get to the other end, you're going to chain 2, and for the band you can do whatever you want. You can do a mesh band or a solid band, but I decided to do front and back post band, or ribbing. So that is what I am doing here, and I did 3 rows of front and back post ribbing for the bun. Now we are done with one side of the bun. You're just going to go ahead and do the same front post and back post to the other side of your shorts. So go ahead and do that. Then I'm going to meet you there. So our short is almost complete. All we need to do is to do um the stitches where the holes for the ropes are going to pass through. So I just started at the band and decided to work double crochets going down the entire corner of the shorts. I already did 3 of the sides, so this is the 4th one. So just go ahead and do that, and I'm going to meet you at the bottom. Now we are at the bottom, so you're just going to chain 2 and turn your work, and you're going to work 1 single crochet into the first stitch you see. And here I was just prepared to start moving, but no, you're just going to work that 1 single crochet, then you're going to chain 2, skip 2 stitches and work a double crochet. Sorry, we're working in double crochets, so you're going to work 6 double crochets into the next 6 stitches, then you are going to chain 2 and then work another 6 double crochets. So this pattern at the corner depends on you, depends on how the distance you want between the ropes. So if you want the ropes shorter and tighter, so do tighter holes. So here we are at the end of the row. I just chain 1 and cut my yarn. Now that our sides are complete, we're just going to line them up, and I went ahead and crochet the strings for the corners. Just crochet a string ranging from 150 to 200 stitches, so that should work. And you're just going to crisscross it at the sides of the shorts, just like this. Now this is our complete shorts. Now this could fit any size. It could even fit a large at this point because of the corners, and if your string is long enough, it's definitely going to fit a large. So this is it for the tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you end up making this shorts, make sure you tag me on Instagram. By the way, I made a matching top for this shorts, so make sure you check out that video on my YouTube channel. It's a tutorial as well. And I guess I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.